Hey, what is up, lovelies? It's Lynn the Gacha Goblin, and this is very exciting news. If you are a Silas girly, this is our time of reckoning. So, I am guessing here, on the eve of our, not really eve, but on the dawning of our 3.0 update, we're having the CN girlies basically filing an official complaint towards Love in Deepspace. Now, if you don't know, if you're not really a part of the gacha space, if players have a really big complaint against a company, they can actually report them to the government and also to this company here, which we'll go over. Okay, so this post by Fluffy Monster 35, due to the Love in Deepspace game official consumer fraud, China Kitten has organized a collective complaint. The same resident pool, other male owners are 41 cards, Silas only 17 corner cards, other male owners probably 29% probability, where Silas is 12% probability. Now, the translation here isn't necessarily the best, so let's try and translate this. So I tried and went ahead and translated this first page here on Google. On Google here. So if you don't know how to do this, actually it took me a second how to figure this out. So you have to put in the image into Google and then use Google Lens. This is my first time using it, so the translation might not be one-to-one, but it's the best that I can do on my own since I'm not a native speaker. So here we have the post. So is Chin Cheka so difficult to draw Love in Deepspace are accused of inducing players to compulsory consume. So this, I'm guessing, is Silas. I don't know how his Chinese name is. I don't know how to pronounce it, so please don't ask me to pronounce that. But we're gonna continue on. So the complaint object is Love in Deepspace. The complaint type is consumer fraud. So they're being charged with consumer fraud. Complaint issues: compensation, apology, card replacement, and track UN identity map. I don't know what this is. According to Article 9 of the Consumer Regulations, I'm guessing this is official in terms of Chinese laws and whatnot. Operators shall not set different prices or charging standards for the same goods or services under the same transaction conditions without the knowledge of consumers. Chinche, Silas, is one of the male protagonists in Deepspace. A large amount of card drawing data has confirmed that Silas's cards drawing expulsion rate is seriously lower than the other male protagonists. In the same permanent pool, other male protagonists have 41 cards, and only Silas has 17 character cards. The probability of other male protagonists is 29%, and the probability of Silas is only 12%. Under the same cost, Silas can get Chin under the card drawing rules. I don't know what that means. The probability of Silas is much lower than the other characters, which means the players need to spend more money to get Silas's character, which is actually true. If you think about it, if you pull multiple times, you get a higher chance of getting the other male protagonists. If you are just regularly pulling on the banners, like the standard banner, you have a higher chance of pulling for the other love interests other than Silas. So you would have to spend more money to get more pulls at a lower rate. It's not even. You guys understand what I'm trying to say here. So now you're probably wondering where they're filing this complaint. So this complaint is being sent to, the translation is probably wrong, but it's called Black Cat Complaint. It's by Sina's consumer service platform. Now I was like, what is that? I don't know what that is. So I did a little research on what that company is. So a complaint resolution platform rises to address dissatisfied customers on Weibo. So this is a Chinese article, I'm thinking, right? So here it says, China's travel industry has long suffered dissatisfied customers, with some 10 to 20% of travelers, yada yada yada. So now, however, Weibo's parent company, Sina, has been working on turning skyrocketing customer complaints into an opportunity, launching Black Cat Complaint, a website and app for customers to file complaints, as well as offering mediation services between the aggrieved customers and businesses. So, Black Cat Complaint, which is where this complaint has been filed against Love and Deepspace, what is that called? Has been sent to this company in order for Black Cat Complaint, or the BCC, to look into Love and Deepspace. So this is actually very big news, because you have a group of Silas girlies from the CN community finally taking a stand against the unfair probability rates of Silas. And this is not only for Silas, this is also for Caleb, who is coming out. We don't know how many cards he's going to get, and we don't know if it's going to be the complete set of memories that all of the other guys got during their launch. So, if you look at the amount of cards each of the guys have, this is a very brief, kind of rough explanation, but this is the standard banner that we're looking at here, and these are all of Zane's, Raphael's, and Xavier's. And up until now, we only have these many cards in Silas's pool. So if Caleb joins, then it's just going to decrease the percentage of you being able to pull for one of these love interests. So if you're in the pool of, oh, I want to pull for Caleb stuff, your chances of getting Caleb is going to go up against all of the percentages of you having to pull for these cards too. If that makes any sense. I hope you guys are following me. It will make your chances of going for a specific love interest all the more difficult, making this game even more power hungry and money hungry. So that is what the player base is really complaining about, and it's honestly a good thing that the CN girlies are finally making a stance on this, because it's going to be better for any future love interests who come into the game, and it's going to be better for us Silas girlies who really want more content for him. If you're a Raphael, if you're a Zane or Xavier girly, this will probably not really affect you that much. The overall percentages, if they all become even, will be basically even. It's gonna lower down a little bit, but because everything is even, it rounds out. So this is actually a plus for the community as a whole, and I really hope that everybody, kind of jumps on this bandwagon and roots the CN girlies in this little courthouse that we have. So, we have some other users here. Mojo Jojo the Bong. God bless CN Silas girlies for having our backs, because we have been staying 8 months in, and we still have about 30% of the amount of content than the other love interests had in the 8th month mark. So that is basically that post. And then we have another person here saying, oh my god, Silas Nation has awoken, we are finally going to war with Infold. You'll finally realize that we have half the cards as the other love interest is effing unfair, and if you missed even a single limited 5-star, good luck surviving the game. Let's effing go. And honestly, if you're playing, if you're a battle girly, using Silas's cards are very, very hard. Very, very hard. I'm not a battle girly myself. At all, so that doesn't really affect me. But if you are somebody who really likes playing the battle modes, it's hard being a Silas girly. And if you're going to be a Caleb stan in the future, it's gonna be really difficult if they're going to release very limited amount of cards for him that are just standard in the standard banner. Okay, so that is that. I went over this, and I went over that. I think I pretty much covered everything that I wanted to talk about in this post. Hopefully you guys see the benefits of this and don't really see it as a bad thing at all, because this is going to be really good for any future love interest coming to Love and Deepspace. And again, remember that Love and Deepspace, because it is the very first centered a Gacha Otome game, it's basically setting the standard for any future Gacha Otome games we're gonna get. So if this works out, then future Gacha games will also be really good, really good for us. I'm very excited. I'm really happy that this is happening. I really hope that there's going to be a change in the game down the line, because you know what, we're spending a lot of money in this game, we're spending time, effort, and really enjoying everything. We just want to be respected as players too, and it would be really nice if the corporations that are just money hungry realize that the people who are playing genuinely appreciate all of the efforts that they're putting into the game, and that they should, you know, let us off on one little itty bitty thing like this. Alright, well, that is pretty much it. Excuse me, I got really excited. Now my throat is dry. So that is it. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to subscribe to the channel, I cover love in deep space and any of the news that comes out. Interestingly enough, I didn't see this posted on the Reddit, so Twitter has been pretty consistent in giving like new updates, especially from the CN side. So it's very nice to be able to share this with the community. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching. I am Lynn, the Gacha Goblin, and I will see you lovelies in the next video. Bye bye now.